Growing your own blackberries at home is a truly rewarding experience. Imagine stepping into your garden on a warm, summer day. You can pick plump, juicy berries straight from the cane. The flavor of homegrown blackberries is far superior to shop-bought ones. They are sweeter and have a more intense taste. Plus, you know exactly what has gone into growing them. This means no nasty pesticides if you choose to grow them organically. The satisfaction of harvesting your own fruit is immense. It connects you to nature and the food you eat. Blackberries are surprisingly easy to grow with the correct care. They are quite hardy plants and can adapt to various conditions. You do not need a massive garden to enjoy them. Many varieties can be grown in smaller spaces or even in containers. With a little bit of knowledge and effort, you can have a thriving blackberry patch. This essay will guide you through everything you need to know. We will cover choosing the right plants, preparing the soil, and caring for your blackberries. You will learn how to achieve a bountiful harvest year after year. The benefits of growing blackberries extend beyond just delicious fruit. These berries are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. Before you start planting, it is important to understand the different types of blackberry plants. There are three main categories based on their growth habit. These are erect, semi-erect, and trailing varieties. Erect blackberries have stiff, upright canes. They generally do not require much support, if any. This makes them a good choice for smaller gardens or for gardeners who prefer low-maintenance plants. They tend to be quite productive, and their fruit is usually easy to reach for picking. Some popular erect varieties include Navajo and Apache, which are also thornless. Semi-erect blackberries have canes that are initially upright but then arch over. These varieties often benefit from some form of support, like a trellis or wires. This helps to keep the fruit off the ground and makes harvesting easier. They are vigorous growers and can produce large quantities of berries. Many modern semi-erect types are thornless, which is a big advantage when it comes to pruning and picking. Consider varieties like Chester or Triple Crown if this type appeals to you. They offer a good balance between manageability and high yields for the home gardener. Choosing the right location is crucial for successful blackberry growing. Blackberries absolutely love sunshine. They need a spot in your garden that receives full sun for at least 6 to 8 hours per day. More sun generally means more fruit and sweeter berries. Try to observe your garden throughout the day to find the sunniest position. Avoid areas that are heavily shaded by trees or buildings. Good air circulation is also important. This helps to prevent fungal diseases from developing on the leaves and fruit, keeping your plants healthy. Once you have found a sunny spot, you need to consider the soil. Blackberries thrive in well-drained soil. They do not like to have their roots sitting in waterlogged conditions. This can lead to root rot and other problems. If you have heavy clay soil, it is a good idea to improve its drainage. You can do this by adding plenty of organic matter. Raised beds can also be an excellent solution for areas with poor drainage. The best time to plant blackberries depends on how you buy them. If you're planting bare root canes, early spring or late autumn are ideal. During these cooler periods, the plants are dormant. This reduces the stress of transplanting. Planting in autumn allows the roots to establish over winter. Planting in early spring gives them a good start before the summer heat arrives. If you purchase container-grown blackberry plants, you have more flexibility. These can generally be planted from spring through to summer, as long as you water them well after planting. Proper spacing between blackberry plants is essential for their health and productivity. The spacing depends on the type of blackberry you are growing. Erect varieties can be planted closer together. Allow about 3 feet, which is approximately 1 meter, between plants. Semi-erect varieties need a bit more room. Space them about 5 to 6 feet, or 1.5 to 1.8 meters apart. Trailing blackberries with their long canes require the most space. Plant them 6 to 8 feet, or 1.8 to 2.4 meters apart. Section 5. Nurturing your plants, watering, mulching and feeding. Consistent watering is vital for healthy blackberry growth and good fruit production. Blackberries need about 1 to 2 inches of water per week, especially during dry periods. This is particularly important when the plants are flowering and developing fruit. Insufficient water at this stage can lead to small, dry berries or poor fruit set. Water deeply at the base of the plants. This encourages deep root growth. Avoid overhead watering if possible, as wet foliage can promote fungal diseases. Drip irrigation or a soaker hose can be very effective for delivering water directly to the root zone. Mulching around your blackberry plants offers several significant benefits. A layer of organic mulch, such as straw, wood chips, or compost, helps to conserve soil moisture. This reduces the need for frequent watering. Mulch also suppresses weeds. Weeds compete with your blackberries for water, nutrients, and light. Furthermore, as organic mulch breaks down, it gradually adds nutrients to the soil. Apply a layer of mulch about 2 to 4 inches deep around the base of your plants. Section 6. The art of pruning, shaping for success. Pruning is one of the most important tasks in blackberry care. It might seem daunting at first, but it is essential for plant health and fruit production. Blackberries produce fruit on canes that grew in the previous year. These are called floricanes. New canes that grow in the current year are called primocanes. These primocanes will bear fruit the following year. Understanding this 2-year cycle is key to successful pruning. Pruning removes old, unproductive canes. It also encourages new growth and improves air circulation, which helps prevent diseases. The timing and method of pruning depend on the type of blackberry. For erect and semi-erect blackberries, summer pruning is often practiced. This involves tipping or cutting back the tips of new primocanes when they reach a certain height, usually around 3 to 4 feet. This encourages the canes to develop lateral branches. More lateral branches mean more fruit the following year. Section 7. Guarding your crop, common pests and diseases. Even with the best care, your blackberry plants may encounter some pests and diseases. Being able to identify common problems early is key to managing them effectively. Common pests that can affect blackberries include aphids. These small sap-sucking insects can cluster on new growth and the undersides of leaves. Spider mites are another tiny pest thriving in hot, dry conditions. They cause stippling on leaves. The raspberry beetle is a more specific pest. Its larvae can feed on the developing fruit, causing damage and reducing your harvest. There are several ways to manage these pests in your home garden. For aphids, a strong jet of water from a hose can often dislodge them. Insecticidal soaps or neem oil sprays can be effective against both aphids and spider mites. These are generally considered organic options. Encouraging beneficial insects such as ladybirds and lacewings can also help control pest populations naturally. Section 8. Troubleshooting growth, addressing common issues. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, your blackberry plants might show signs of trouble. One common issue is poor fruit set. This means the plants flower well, but few berries develop. This can be due to several factors. Poor pollination is a common cause. While blackberries are self-fertile, having more than one variety can sometimes improve pollination. Extreme weather conditions during flowering, such as heavy rain or very high temperatures, can also affect pollination. Ensure your plants are not stressed from lack of water or nutrients during this critical period. Yellowing leaves on your blackberry plants can be another cause for concern. This can indicate a nutrient deficiency. An iron deficiency, known as iron chlorosis, often causes yellowing leaves with green veins, particularly on new growth. This is more common in alkaline soils where iron becomes less available to plants. A magnesium deficiency can cause yellowing between the veins on older leaves. A soil test can help identify specific nutrient imbalances. Applying a balanced fertilizer or specific micronutrient supplements like chelated iron can often resolve these issues. Overwatering or poor drainage can also lead to yellowing leaves by damaging roots. Stunted growth is another problem that can frustrate gardeners. If your blackberry plants are not growing vigorously, there could be several underlying reasons. Section 9. Reaping the rewards. Harvesting and enjoying your berries. The moment you have been waiting for is when your blackberries are ready to pick. Knowing when to harvest is key to enjoying the best flavor. Ripe blackberries will be a deep, glossy black color all over. They will look plump and full. A truly ripe berry will detach from the plant with only a gentle tug. If you have to pull hard, it is not quite ready. The little drupelets that make up the berry will be soft and juicy. Taste is the ultimate test. A ripe berry will be sweet, not tart. Check your plants every couple of days during the harvest season as berries ripen progressively. When harvesting, be gentle with the fruit. Blackberries are delicate and can bruise easily. It is best to pick them in the cool of the morning after the dew has dried. Place them carefully into a shallow container. Avoid piling too many berries on top of each other, as this can crush the ones at the bottom. Some thornless varieties make harvesting particularly pleasant.